In 1 hour, you are going to take an exam administered by the state to test your basic skills and the quality of education at Eastside High. And I want to tell you what the people out there are saying about you and what they think about your chances. They say you are inferior.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you.
You are just a bunch of niggers and spicks and poor white trash. Education is wasted on you. You cannot learn. You're lost. I mean, all of you.
Carry on, boy. It won't be long till I'm gonna need.
Is it beginning to sink in? We sink, we swim, we rise, we fall, we meet our fate together.
When you need a hand, we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem.
You are not inferior.
If you need a friend, I'll be your friend. Come on and lean on me.
Grades may be, your school may have been, but you can turn that around and make liars out of those bastards in exactly 1 hour, and you take that test and pass it and win. So here's what I want you to do. When you find your minds wandering, I want you to knuckle back down and concentrate. Concentrate. Remember what's at stake. And show them what Eastside High is all about. A spirit that will not die.
You can. Swallow up your pride.
Did you hear what I said, Forrest? You're the same as everybody else. You are no different.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period. Let's go.
"500 yards. That's the length of 5 football fields. Just shy of half a mile.
Dear Red, if you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further. You remember the name of the town, don't you?
Say what to nail.
I could use a good man to help me get my project on wheels. I'll keep an eye out for you, and the chessboard ready. Remember, Red, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I will be hoping that this letter finds you, and finds you well. Your friend, Andy.
That you be expelled. Mr. Sims, you are a cover-up artist and you are a liar.
But not a snitch.
Excuse me?
No, I don't think I will.
Mr. Sims, I will give you one final opportunity to speak up.
Mr. Sims doesn't want it. He doesn't need to be labeled still worthy of being a bad man. What the hell is that?
You ain't gonna believe this. But you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then
Selling.
Sir, you're out of order.
Out of order? I show you out of order. You don't know what out of order is, Mr. Trask. I'd show you, but I'm too old. I'm too tired. I'm too fucking blind. If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. Out of order.
the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I've been around, you know. There was a time I could see, and I have seen, boys like these, younger than these, their arms torn out, their legs ripped off. But there is nothing like the sight of an amputated spirit. There is no prosthetic for that.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life.
I can tell you this. He won't sell anybody out to buy his future. And that, my friends, is called integrity. That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits.
Now, I have come to the crossroads in my life. I always knew what the right path was. Without exception, I knew. But I never took it. You know why?
And not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody.
You know why? It was too damn hard.
Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now here's Charlie. He's come to the crossroads. He has chosen a path. It's the right path. It's a path made of principle that leads to character.
I'm always gonna love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son, you're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself,
let him continue on his journey. You hold this boy's future in your hands, committee. It's a valuable future. Believe me. Don't destroy it. Protect it. Embrace it. It's gonna make you proud one day, I promise you. Nothing could shut him up, sir.
இதுக்கெல்லாம் வருத்தப்பட்டா எப்படி? இங்க ஜெயிக்கலன்னா மக்குன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, ஜெயிச்சிட்டா லக்கும்பாங்க. 8 அடி தோண்டினவனுக்கு இன்னும் 2 அடி தோன்றணும்னு தோணல பாத்தியா? ஸ்ரீதர், தங்கம் கிடைக்கிற வரைக்கும் தோண்டணும், வெற்றி கிடைக்கிற வரைக்கும் போராடணும். அதான் உண்மை.